I do not own any tokens of vision in this scene.
Uh-huh. I will set the thing again. Yeah, I'm sure I had fixed it a while ago.
Oh,
Now,
there we go.
you can see it now. Of course, the scene should have daylight. Configure. Should I remove fog exploration then? I guess that's what I have to do. Because we really don't need its daylight and everything. That should do it, maybe? Did that do it?
Nope.
Nope. It's weird. Restrict. Okay, the entire scene. Okay, that's what I should.
I actually don't even see his token on there.
There we go.
Now we can see it. Daylight in the middle of the forest. You should be able to see everything. All right.
I'm way over here in the bushes.
Yeah, he's out in the bushes.
Right.
Hiding out. And Renner has vision and. Frida
I didn't want
has
them to eat Soren.
Vision. He could be yummy with the ketchup.
Nope. I'm too gamey.
This could also be the case. Alrighty. Cool. Do we think hidden combinations work now?
I don't know. There was supposed to be an update.
I updated something. We just haven't had the chance to test it yet because I had to cancel my Friday Forbidden Lands class. So that's just life sometimes. Apparently, people have vacations. I do not understand this. All right. Okay, are we ready? I guess we're ready. Right, we're back. Ah, look at my overlay. It's all wrong. Why is it all wrong? Why is my overlay looking like that? I do not understand.
Ooh.
My assumption would be because you lagged out and then signed back in again.
Huh. That might be true, because It shouldn't look like that. Oh, no. Oh, that looks better. I think. Yes, it looks better. Okay. Now it looks weird and wonky on my other screen, but that's fine, because we don't really use that right now. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that little hiccup. I have made a new intro, and I didn't set it where it should be, I'm afraid. So there we go. Oops. Anyhow, also we have new overlays, produced by, of course, Hellhag Productions. Yay! I think they look pretty nice myself. I might be biased, but I'll stand by that point. That's what I will do. So that's nice. That's something that we've done. Unfortunately, B won't be able to join us tonight because health reasons, and that always takes precedence, of course. So, sound check as well. Can we hear me now? Okay. Josh says we can. Good.
Yep.
I noticed that your windows are still a bit wonky there. It must have been that internet hiccup that I had just before we were going live. So I'll fix that for everyone. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, I suppose we can start with introductions from left to right as usual.
Hey folks, I'm Josh Point and I'm playing Braynar, the my gosh, this is how this evening's going.
Yep.
Half elf sorcerer.
My name's Jessica LaPointe, and I play Frida, the bloody demon slayer Wolfkin fighter. In case you didn't get that from the titles.
Well, there are many ways to kill people in this game, so that might be a fair qualification.
Arrows are the best way to kill people. My name's Chris. I play Soren, the absolutely at home in the woods forester, hunter, ranger type. Paying no attention to this several sessions ago when I boned every single survivor roll I had to make.
That can happen to anyone. I'm gonna stand by that statement. It can happen to anyone, even when you're super awesome hunter. Things like that can happen in this game, unfortunately. Yes. There we go. Okay, and B, our druid, is unfortunately not here today because he's feeling a little bit under the weather. We hope that you get better soon, sir, because we love you by the table and otherwise as well. All right, that means that we are officially at the point where I should say that this show is rated R, and this is fantasy western, if directed by Quentin Tarantino. So audiences should be aware. Also, I always make a point of doing a shout out to Hellhag Productions. I think I did that before though, because I said we had new overlays, so that has been covered. I do like this overlay, to be honest. It looks nice. Isn't it nice? Yes, it's nice. Who should do the synopsis of last session? Now that B isn't here.
I can.
Yeah, go ahead, Josh. Please.
Yeah, I'll fill in. So yeah, last we left, I believe we're at Morflet's castle, and at that point, we finished up, and we received an egg-shaped ruby pendant, I believe, from a lady named Linda, if I remember. And through that, we determined, you know what, this might actually be another one of them, as there was a sleepy druid almost, I believe, that was contained within, and made anybody that seemed to wear this egg-shaped necklace very, very sleepy. So we left there, and we headed a little further south, where we managed to find some interesting mosquitoes and some quicksand, and managed to make our way somehow here into this lovely werewolf den to may or may not save some humans. So,
well, it's not a werewolf den; it's a wolfkin den, because these guys don't change shapes. But yes, that's fair. And of course, you ran into a couple of other adventurers that had escaped from Moorshire and kind of just tagged along. Also, the demon that Brynnar accidentally summoned earlier in the day made its appearance. But
I was trying to hide over that, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's not worth mentioning because it's died before it can do anything because Soren was alert and shot it intensely with the bow. And it just died very ingloriously. GM was like, this is going to be an interesting chat. No. Initiative is important in this game, folks. It is. So that died really quickly. And so you came upon a farmstead out in the forest. Of course, before that you had the, as you mentioned, the mosquitoes and some other mishaps in the forest, but also you camped in an interesting place where a lot of animals did not agree at all with your choosing of a campsite. Apparently it was a sanctum for them. But you politely said sorry and moved away from that. And later in the day, the next day, you found a farmstead in the middle of Wolfkin country, which is, brave. And the farmers in question were gone. So now Frida has basically dragged you all along to see if you can maybe rescue these farmers from the Wolfkin in question, and that's where we are. You are in this glade with the Wolfkin. You have approached them. They have not in any way been hostile towards you, and you have basically managed to talk to them. Apparently, Frida's presence is probably a reason why they've just been fine with you being around. Maybe also the fact that Brynnar and Celestial are the ones walking in to the glen with Frida, being half-elves, while the humans, Soren and your companion, I'll show on the screen, there we go, Nindia, have simply hidden in the forest for now. The rogue Nindia and Soren are hiding, so they are not visible. But in the actual camp, you have, I've marked here on this map, the presence of the prisoners, which is, of course, around these stakes here. And then, the Wolfkin around. And it was 10ish in the morning, and that's where we left off. So, what is your next step? What is your next what's the next thing you want to think about? This is a pack led by a leader called Aro, and he's accepted you. He has a big sword just like Frida. He's probably a fighter.
I think the last thing we did was try to convince them that their sacrifice was spoiled. Didn't Brynnar do some necromantic magic on the food?
Brynnar did do something with the food. You cast a necromantic spell on the food to spoil it, didn't you? And I don't think anybody noticed.
Yeah, I cast Befoul.
Yes, you cast Befoul. That's exactly it. And nobody has noticed yet, but I don't know if
the druid hadn't arrived yet.
Yeah, exactly. The druid hasn't arrived, but that helps because, of course, if the druid arrives, they might notice the magic, right? You didn't use any extra willpower to obscure that, no, you did. You did, didn't you?
Let me just check back.
My memory is a bit hazy, I will have to admit.
No, I safe cast it.
Okay.
And I didn't use any extra.
Right. Anyway, the morning is going along. The humans in question who are stuck by the poles are still trying to desperately call for your attention. But as you have started to kind of chum out with the Wolfkin, they are getting increasingly agitated and basically have given up on the notion that they will be rescued by these non-humans. I'm sure a couple of the humans are spitting and throwing curses your way over your heartlessness, not maybe capable of understanding or caring the fact that you are greatly outnumbered by the Wolfkin. But if you wanted to, Brennar, if you wanted to talk to or if someone wants to talk to the Wolfkin and try to convince them that the sacrifice is in fact bespoiled, I am very happy to have you roll a manipulation with. I'm gonna give you +2 for the befouled food, because that makes sense. You know, it's a sign from the gods, right? Right? Rust is not blessing this. Heem is not with you.
I think actually, out of the three of us, my empathy is the best.
How sad is that? I mean,
What's
Yeah.
your empathy at, Josh?
2.
Yeah, mine's 3.
it could be
And-
celestial as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, does Rep come into this at all to be like, look, you know, we've been around enough to know when possible demon taint and food is bad and etc.
I think if Rep
would,
comes
but
in, it
you
makes us
rolled for
even.
it. Yeah. Sorry, Jess, you were saying.
Sorry, I was gonna say I think if Rep comes in, it makes us even.
You rolled for it last time, and they had never heard of you guys.
Right.
Couldn't remember.
No, that's.
I'm
that's how it is.
I'm just hanging back in the trees until shit goes sideways.
Which makes sense, to be honest, because we haven't done much in Wolfkin circles, except for rescuing one Wolfkin way back in Peddler's Rest, I want to say.
It's been a
The
while.
one we burned
Yeah.
down.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
But yeah.
you ran away from some Wolfkin in Westport as well.
Yeah, they didn't see us.
They didn't see you. But that's true, absolutely. The one person who is nicest among this group is actually Nindia. She has a higher empathy than any of you, but she's hiding right now. So she could talk to them and have an actual decent chance with her manipulation if you want to introduce her somehow in a strategic way without, making those Wolfkin angry.
We could just let Celestial do it. He's got the druidic knowledge base to back it up.
He does. He has 4 reputation. Let's see if anyone has heard of him, because the others you haven't heard of, right? So I can roll for him for that. Because in that case, he would get like a bonus a little bit. Someone has heard of Celestial Passage the Druid. Apparently his druidic knowledge precedes him among these Wolfkin. What would they have heard of him? Probably that he has helped banish a demon? No, because he arrived after you did the thing in Fort Riverstone. Helped defeat the Griffin?
Maybe from, the Griffin, or from, what was the slaver town we were in called?
Grindbone?
Grindbone.
Yeah.
If there was Wolfkin in Grindbone.
There were, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we
maybe-
banished the ghost.
Yeah, maybe word has gotten to them about how he helped out in Grindbone. That's not impossible at all. All right, so I'm gonna give him a +2 for that, and compared to their reputation, and another +2 for the befouled food. Ooh, look at that. So Celestial Passage is basically standing, he's approaching Aro, I'm gonna say, and saying, with a concerned look in his eyes, Master Aro, Captain, I do not know your title. See, the food has been bespoiled. I think it is a sign the gods are not blessing the sacrifice that you want to make of these humans. And Aro hears and listens. This is not good, he says. But, and I just want to bring people's attention here to the social conflict resolution stage. So basically, when you do this and you succeed, you basically need to. They will do as you want if you give them, as far as I understand. It has to be. They can still demand something in return, right?
Bartering. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So Aro will. I understand. This is not good. We need new meat, and maybe new sacrifice. Well, we shall find new sacrifice, and then we shall let these go. It seems like that's his conclusion at this moment. So you've moved him a step in your direction, but not quite so much that he is actually letting them go yet. He's going up to the other Wolfkin and bringing them together. They're like forming a bit of a circle around him to talk about what has transpired, this discovery of the meat. Meanwhile, what will you do?
I can offer to help their hunting party.
You could.
I look at Frida and say, does this have to be human meat? Can it be wild boar or game here?
It can be wild game, but if it's wild game, it's gotta be big. Like, massive. Like, a couple of big stags.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You gotta understand, when it comes to our food chain, humans up there.
Celestial will, I suppose, simply nod and hope that you can find a way out of the predicament. Can he summon animals like that? I have to check.
I will go to the leader and offer to help with the hunting party.
Let's have a look. Animal speech. He can speak to an animal. He cannot summon animal that way, but maybe with Beastmaster, he can bend animals. If you can force an animal, not sure that does summon them as such. Of course, there is no spell that actually summons animals. But if you can find the animal, he can definitely control it.
I wouldn't be there so much to find the animal. That's usually Soren's wheelhouse, but
Yes.
I can definitely help them take it down.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you could.
So maybe we discuss with them to help them find replacement meat for their tainted food, and in the meantime, we go hunting on their behalf.
Or we go with the hunting party, and while we're gone, Soren and what's the other one's name? Nadia?
In India.
India.
Nadia?
Yeah.
Break the humans out. They haven't spotted Soren and Nadia yet. So while we're gone hunting, they bust the humans out.
That might work. He said
They've got no cause to have issue with us. We were with them.
right, is that the plan?
Sure.
Get word to Soren.
All right,
I'll go talk
so
to the chief.
yeah, go ahead, say. Okay, so Aro will grab like half the pack, just about, and come up to you and say, we will go hunting. You druid, know things. We should wait until our druid come too.
Our druid should be sufficient to pick proper meat.
Very well. We go. We hunt.
The sorcerer and I will assist with your hunting party if you want.
Yes, very good. You'll notice that it's most of the Wolfkin who have ranged weapons who leave this place. There's going to be a couple of throwing spears around, like they have bundles of them, but every Wolfkin with a bow is going to tag along with this expedition. And leave.
Even better for Soren.
I can imagine that. Yeah, that's gonna be about 5 of them altogether. And let's see now. Now it's 6. And Celestial will go with, and Brennar will go with, right? And Frida, you will also go with. Basically, the 3 of you. Galame is a hunter as well. And it's gonna kind of, while this entire gathering is happening, Galame will kind of just walk up to I guess Brennar, because you're the sorcerer maybe, and so what do you want me to do?
Let the crew in the woods know that after we take this pack going hunting, that the game plan is to break the remaining humans out while we're out.
Should I stay here or go with you? I am a hunter.
I'd probably advise stay here, and you can also relay this message to them. So, politely tell the Wolfkin you need to go, find a lavatory, for lack of better terms, and update Soren and Nindia on the plan.
Very good. I'll do that. So, as inconspicuously as possible, Galame will do just that. I need to go, and unfortunately he's very sleepy, and trying to be inconspicuous is not really his forte at the moment. So we'll see if he succeeds with manipulation. Yes, like he's really trying it. Not so good right now. Eek. He's heading out towards the forest there. I mean, this is when the entire group here, the hunting party, has kind of left, and he lets it be a few minutes, and then he starts moving as quietly as possible down to where you came from. I'm just gonna do my business and so on, and he manages to basically attract attention when he is trying to not attract attention. Or is he using stealth, maybe? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? It would make much more sense for him to use stealth. Let's retcon that and allow him to use stealth instead. Okay, that also didn't work. Really? Oh, there we go. Finally something. He stumbles over a hidden something as he goes out and tries to find Soren and Nindia. Soren? You see him twist his foot, and you hear him go, "Ow!"
Oh, I've been there. I'm just in the process of taking off to follow the hunting party. So,
okay.
When he catches up with me, I'm like, "What's the plan? Am I following them to Like, are we going to
You're
ambush?
bringing the prisoners, I think.
Okay. I was going to go and, like, ambush the hunting party, and then we could kill them while they're away from the camp. But rescuing the prisoners, I'm on board with.
You're the boss, a captain, chief, whatever you want to call it. At least, you know, I'm not. I'm fine with whatever you think. That's my point.
Okay. Well, there's only 4 of them left behind.
Yep, there is.
They didn't say anything weird like, rescue the prisoners, but don't kill any of the Wolfkin or anything, did they?
Not that I remember, no.
Okay.
Should they have said something like that?
I don't know.
Oh, does this mean that we are killing the Wolfkin? He says and takes his bow and readies his arrows.
Well, we're rescuing the prisoners. I'm fairly certain that the Wolfkin aren't going to allow us to just take them.
You're probably right.
I mean, you can go and ask them nicely if you would like, but I don't think it's going to work.
You're, again, probably right. Yeah.
And then I'll shoot the Wolfkin that's closest to a ranged weapon.
He's gonna be out here with you. I'm just gonna move all the sort of Wolfkin tokens away, so because they shouldn't be here and just clutter up the screen at the moment.
Oh, is Nandia is back here with us as well, right?
Yep. She'll be. She's listened to this entire exchange and basically is ready to sneak in and do her thing. She doesn't have a ranged weapon, but she does have a dagger and a scimitar, and pretty mad sneaking skills. So
perfect. So yeah, so once we start drawing attention to us, she can hopefully make her way to get the prisoners free.
I will roll for her stealth. Right now she is a little bit hurt and everything because of the sleepiness of the past few days, but she at least has a little bit of success. Let's see if the Wolfkin who remain here might manage to hear her coming.
Well, ideally, she's not going to start moving until we've started attacking.
Ideally, I'm going to push her roll just to make sure that she, in fact... There you go. She hurts herself a little bit more, but she is undetected. When she takes a wrong step and gets a branch in her eye, she does not make a sound. So she'll be sort of flanking out on the side. Alright, so you can basically take a shot whenever you like. Are we in we're in combat now, aren't we? I'll have to add everyone.
Is there a bonus for surprise?
Let's have a look. I think it just means that they can't parry your shot in any way, shape, or form.
I can't remember.
I think that's it. I'll have to have a quick look. Combat. I think it just means that they can't. Sneak attack, ambush. A special kind of sneak attack is an ambush. You lie in wait. Well, yes. When you ambush someone. No, that's not the same thing. Sneak attack. When you stalk someone and your attack catches them unawares, it's a sneak attack. You've already rolled your sneak before, so that's fine. Yep. If you succeed, you get free action, slow or fast, before you draw the initiative. Your target cannot dodge or parry a sneak attack. And that's it.
Okay.
All right.
So if I aim them, they still have no way of knowing.
That's correct.
So I could aim and then shoot.
And so can, in fact, Galame. You both get a free shot before we draw initiative. That's a
Oh,
hit.
alright.
Not a good one, but a hit. They are 2 zones away.
Yeah, I don't
But
have
it
any
doesn't matter
penalties.
for you. It might matter for Galame. I'm gonna say that it does ever so slightly. Yeah, so I guess you hit 1 point of damage on one of the Wolfkin. They do have leather armor.
Okay. I'm gonna aim, and then I'm gonna move over to these trees here. So I'm gonna fire from where I was, and then run because I can do both as one action.
Yep. Yeah. That hits. Which one is it? It's if the northernmost is number 1. Is that the one you're shooting at?
Sure. Whichever one was closest to being able to grab a ranged weapon.
Okay. 1 point of damage. Galame will shoot at whomever is closest to the prisoners, I guess. And that's going to be with... What's the ranged negative? Is that like... I think it's... -1 for short range, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's -1 for sure.
Yeah. So -1. There we go. It's a hit. Ooh, that's a good
nice
hit
shot.
too. With 3 points of damage on the one closest to the prisoners. It will, of course, hope that its leather armor will work. Which it does not. And that means this Wolfkin staggers back, hit by that arrow somewhere center mass between maybe the jerkin and under the arm there. It just stumbles back there. And that's when we grab our initiative, right?
Yep.
And I will take... I'll reset it so everybody can grab there. And I'll take 1 for Galame. And 1 for Nindia. And lots of 8s here. And 1 for Nindia. Nindia is fast. And then Wolfkin time. So we have 417. And was that a 10? Yes, that was a 10. All right. So first goes the Wolfkin that has not been hurt yet. He will notice that there has been attacks coming in from around where you were before, Soren, because that's 2 arrows coming from that direction, and will grab a throwing spear from the side of the tent and then move towards that area, but it's not going to get very far. I do believe that I have to... No, it's a clear area, so I don't have to roll move this time, do I? So that's what he will do. And, okay, begin. And next is Nindia. Yeah, she is going to keep sneaking. I'm not going to need her to get where to. Everybody's looking the other way. I'm going to try to get her, like, up to that tree up here. And I want to roll her stealth again, so she can make it there. And she does. Yeah, nobody's going to notice that. So next turn she'll be able to properly enter the fray. The one that you wounded there, he was close to picking up a spear. He's going to do it. And then he's going to basically rush towards where you were a moment ago, just like the others. Rah! And then we'll have another one who is really hurt and kind of just bending over, yelping a bit, but not gonna be any less brave than everyone else. Grabs a spear and an axe and tries to come along there. And then we have Galame, who will reload and shoot on whomever is closest, because that seems like a good idea. And doesn't have a negative now. So that's a hit. 2 points of damage on the one that you already hit there, Soren.
Okay.
It is... I will see if the armor helps first, of course. It does not. In fact, the armor goes down one step in the rating. And that was, I said, 2 points of damage?
Yep.
So, yeah, it has taken 3 points. It's, staggers. Not down yet, but groans and snarls from pain. That is Galame's turn. Soren, you're up.
That one that just got shot, I will aim and shoot it.
Yep. The mood of the captives is considerably improved.
What the hell? I will push that.
That's just dramatically bad. Okay, yeah, that's better.
Nice.
Of course, you overstretch yourself really badly.
Yep.
You must have pulled like a muscle in your back or something. That hurts.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's dead. He is deader than a dodo. Yeah, you just shoot. Even if he says, if his armor completely protects him, that's enough to bring him down.
I will spend one of those willpower that I just got to fire again.
Okay.
There's another one that took like a big hit the first round, right?
Yeah, that would be this guy.
Yeah, I will hit him.
Wow, and you do indeed. You don't have to push that one. 4 points of damage is considerable. Yeah, again, even if his armor protects, it's not going to make any difference. He goes down. Where do you hit him?
It's a good question. Let's see. Oh, right in the heart.
Thump. Yeah. There's no discussion about what happened to that guy. Yeah, there's one Wolfkin left. Seen two of his pack mates go down like that. She will run in a rage to protect and do what she can to help out here, which incidentally leaves all the people unattended here. I can in fact remove the Wolfkin, who are no longer a part of the fight. Yeah, that leaves two of them here, and there's arrows coming from two directions now. That's not good. I'll keep running to where we started before, so that's a full move. Can't get into arm's length, can only get to near range, but I do have to roll move because moving into rough terrain. And that might not go so well. We'll find out in a moment. Well, they're pretty agile, of course, being... Dang it. Nope. Yep, okay. It succeeded. Managed to get that close. It's not close enough to fight yet. Unless I have a throwing spear, which I do. So I'll throw that spear. At poor... Have I seen you guys yet?
Well, I imagine we've probably given away our location by shooting.
That might be the case. Okay, I will in fact use the throwing spear at Galame. We'll see what happens. That's a hit. And this Wolfkin is very angry. Let's see if we can get some more down. No. Ow. That was not good for the Wolfkin. Took 3 points of damage pushing that. That is 3 points of damage on Galame, though. So that's not so good. Galame... Ow! Galame will have to roll on the critical hit table.
Oh no.
Exactly. Your good friend.
Yeah. I wouldn't use either of those words, but...
Oh, you are a cruel man, sir.
No, my ablative armor.
Exactly. Just, it's just the guy who I throw in before. Yeah, that's okay. Cannon fodder. That's what they're for, right?
Everybody else is, oh no, Galame, and I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna come after me next.
Yep.
Exactly. Let's see now. Does he have any armor? The answer is no. Yeah, he will have to roll for critical injuries then. So where do we have that table? Critical injuries.
He'll be fine. He can walk it off.
It was a stab because it's a spear. So let's see what happens. Impaled thigh. He screams. 8 days. Yeah, he goes down.
Oh.
Nindya will now run out of her hiding spot. And, I mean, she does have a dagger. Can she throw it in the back of that other guy? Why not? It's not a throwing knife. She's not good at that at all. No, she's just going to start releasing the prisoners. So that's her turn. Galame's turn. Yeah, how about shooting that Wolfkin that is right in Galame's face? That seems like a good idea. Even though... No, wait, Galame can't do that. Galame is lying down in a heap. So forget that I said anything. How could I forget that after just 2 seconds? Anyhow, Soren, your turn.
I will take aim and I will shoot that Wolfkin over by Galame.
Yes. That seems reasonable. That's a hit.
I'll spend a willpower to ignore his armor.
Okay. That's 2 points. He wasn't actually hurt at all before. Ugh! He winces and twists a bit because there was just this slash over his leg, maybe. That really... Yeah, what does it look like?
So yeah, I'll put the arrow... Like I'm trying to grab his attention, and then when he turns around, I'll fire another shot into him.
that did get his attention. You missed.
I'll push on him.
Really? You have no luck with your bow today. At all.
At least I didn't break my new bow.
At least you didn't break your new bow.
And I am still good on arrows.
Yeah,
so.
you're still good on arrows. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the other Wolfkin probably hasn't noticed Ninja yet, but has noticed the hail of arrows coming out of the forest, and will do like the other one did. And I'll have to roll their move to see if they will be able to actually get there, because it's into the rough. They do. And chuck a spear. That's a hit.
Ow.
Do you have armor?
I do.
Ah! It does not protect this time.
You know what? I'll push it because I don't want to take the damage. Taking the damage would be bad. Ah, shit.
That's not good. Your armor is slashed open by the spear.
Oh no, this is not good.
How's your strength?
My strength is only 3.
Oh, that is scary. India will have to save everyone. Which I do believe that she can.
So that was 3 damage, right?
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's see what I roll here.
Let's hope you roll well. That is
Bleeding gut,
Ah.
or
Oh, because you have a talent, don't
I
you?
am lucky. Or a severed leg. Oh,
Yeah, that's much worse. Yeah, the bleeding gut is better.
bleeding gut is better.
You got 1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Wow. Okay, that's horrible. Have you added it to your sheet?
I will.
Very good. I guess Ninja will have to come to the rescue here.
Please don't die, Soren. I did not expect you to take on all the damn Wolfkin by yourself. Please don't die.
That's dramatic. All right. Okay, Ninja will in fact. Oh, Ninja can actually use another. That's okay. Ninja will in fact try to help you guys, and because she sees what happens over there, and this is terrible. So she's going to speed her way into the forest, just like the Wolfkin did. She obviously won't be able to close the distance to arm's length, which means there somewhere. If she manages to, in fact, get into the woods. Maybe not. No, she's not going to do that because she's hurt from all sorts of things. So she'll stay in the same zone and wait for them to come out, basically. And that's what she can do right now. Which means that we're back to a Wolfkin who will attack her with one battle axe. This Wolfkin does not have a 4 strength. Thank you very much. That's a hit. She will parry that. Because she can. Let's see now. She's ambidextrous. So, you can use single draw action to equip. Use light weapon in your offhand. You may use it as a fast action to make an extra attack per round, which is lovely. So she will do this, just that. Why did I close down her sheet? She will parry with her scimitar. And she does so, I believe. Yep. She parries that attack. And that allows her to... Oh, wait. Did I roll the move thing for the Wolfkin? I didn't, did I? Because he was moving through the rough, so I have to roll for his...
No, you didn't move.
I didn't.
Right.
So let's do that. There's always a chance. No, he made it. Okay. There's always a chance that he lands on his face. So he's done. He tried to attack her. He failed. Ninja can now attack him. And yeah. So she gets 2 attacks this turn. And that is not a hit. And if she tries to push that, she will in fact break the weapon. Let's not do that. But she can do a second attack this turn, which she will. That is with... it. Okay, that's with her offhand, which means that it's her dagger. There we go. That's a hit. And it does damage.
Oh, good.
Yes. You didn't see that coming. Let's see if the armor does anything. There is still the leather to get through. It does nothing. This actually brings down the Wolfkin. She parries that battle axe with the scimitar and just shivs him with the dagger somewhere where there is an artery. And down goes the Wolfkin. Which is probably just as well, because, you know, you're down. The other Wolfkin is left. Now he can attack her if he succeeds with... Oh man, this is tense, isn't it? If he succeeds with his move roll.
Frida and Brain are going to come back and be like, hey!
What happened? He fails it! He face plants. He's rushing up there, and then just pluff right on the ground in front of her, which is just as well, because that means that it's her turn, and she will be able to close the distance and attack him twice when he's prone. And he's hurt already? No, he's not. So scimitar first. Do we get a bonus for him being prone? I must get a bonus for that, right?
Probably. I can't remember.
I think you do. Prone, you have to get a bonus for that. I'm pretty sure you do. That's reactive stance. I can't see where that is. Blocked, obscured, open, rough. Surely you get a bonus for that. It seems like that would be reasonable, wouldn't it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
But they must have thought of that. No, apparently not. Okay, I'll give her a +2, because he's lying down and can't really do anything. Which means a reroll, but there we go. Splat. I didn't even see what she rolled the first time. Okay, I'm gonna push that. We need to kill this guy, right? Well, that is some damage. 2 points of damage, in fact. Ugh! That Wolfkin cries out. And the armor doesn't help at all. And then, of course, she will stab him as well, because she does have a scimitar. Dagger in her other hand. And that's a hit. That's 2 more points of damage. And I do believe that the Wolfkin is dead now. It's almost dead. That armor got in the way. That wolf, but I think the Wolfkin is moving after her too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But it has to stand up now. It's really hurt. So he stands up. He tries to take that final swing with the battle axe. He only has that 1 point of strength left. He hits. That's 2 points of damage on her. She is down
Just
to 1
die
point
already.
left. Because she doesn't have any armor, right? And oh, but she has her parry left. No, she moved, didn't she? Yes, she moved. And now it's her turn to attack him with her scimitar, because it's top of the round.
Get the artery, girl. Get the artery.
Get the artery. Man, this is tense. Should I push it? Yeah, probably. Didn't do anything. Dagger. Finally a hit. 1 point of damage. Will the armor protect? It does not. Wolfkin is down. Wow. Soren, you're watching all this. She's kind of...
Oh, you bleed out.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. She will drag herself over to you.
Have any of them actually freed the humans yet?
She started to, but then she had to come and rescue the rest of you.
Looks like we caused a good distraction.
If you free them...
Yeah, she says. You did. That looks bad. She looks at you.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at that, she says. Because she can, in fact, heal.
Oh, good. This is, yeah, like, I mean, it's an artery cut on the leg, so like someone's trying to apply pressure, but that's a lot of blood that comes out of that.
Yeah, it is a lot of blood.
Yep.
No, it's just a healing roll, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay, she will do it.
Thankfully, I don't believe it's modified.
Yeah, I'll push it. There we go. Saved by the Ninja.
Our side can't roll for shit tonight.
Nope.
Nope.
But she does stop the bleeding. Soren will live to fight another day. Oh dear.
Oh.
That was a bit tense.
I'm just gonna catch my breath here.
It's okay, Soren, because if you had died doing this, I was just gonna, tell the Wolfkins that the humans came to rescue their own.
We
Yeah, you recover 2 points in that attribute as well, strength.
did. I thought she had to make 2 healing rolls.
No, that's you. If the roll is successful, you immediately recover a number of points in the broken attribute equal to the number of successes you rolled.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
Yeah. So, yeah. Unless, wait, it's a critical injury being bad?
Yeah.
Healing each critical injury. If you recover the attribute points above before you die, you can attempt to heal yourself. No, someone must make a successful. Otherwise, you don't actually recover the. I think you still recover the points though.
I believe you have to do them separately. I think it's under.
Okay, yeah, because it's a lethal wound, right? Yeah, fair enough. She can do that, but at least she has saved your life. She will keep treating you. I mean, there's no one in the glade right now. So
I've probably passed out from lack of blood at this point. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's gonna push that one too because she needs you back on your feet. And yes, you are no longer broken. She manages to wake you up. You're kind of passing out there for a moment, and then you can see her, like she puts your leg up high and puts your head down, and just kind of takes a little bit of water, dabs your forehead with it, and makes sure that you get back up there. Can you hear me? She's kind of bending over you there.
Yeah.
Very good. She's still sleepy from before because she took one of the night shifts and has been marching, since before. And that fight and the sneaking, and now she looks grumpy at this point. I'll go and take care of Galame, she says. And she will do this because he is also broken. Do you have any healing skills at all, Soren?
No.
Okay, she will do her best to.
Oh, actually, sorry, it's a bleeding gut, not a healing. So
Tied up.
Yeah.
Humans might.
Okay, I guess I'll have to push that one too. She is so tired. Nope. She does not succeed in getting Galame back up.
Could the tied up humans have any healing skills?
Possibly. She will definitely go and try to help them. And because it's an impaled thigh, which is not lethal. But he can't really walk until he has something.
It's my gut.
Yes, it's Galame who has the impaled thigh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, out in the forest, this was intense. Meanwhile, back in the forest, the three of you are marching out towards somewhere, trying to find prey, some kind of prey that you can use to replace the humans that are now being freed, according to plan, almost, ish. What do you have in mind for this? Is it just tracking some kind of prey and bring it down?
Yeah, well, I would let them track, and I imagine they'll be deferring to Celestial over what's appropriate to Herm and Rust, and I'll be kind of like whispering to Celestial, like, just find them some nice fat stags, and they should be satisfied with that.
I guess Celestial will try to roll for survival to do some tracking. I mean, he's not terrible at it. He's a druid after all.
He's got a spyglass too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would help.
No, not for survival. No. But he's a smart person, and he has done tracking before. So yeah, he'll manage to start tracking something down, and he's taking you in the right direction. Is any of you scouting anything? Or maybe the Wolfkin will be doing that part.
I imagine the Wolfkin would be doing that part. There'd be a lot of like sniffing going on.
Yes, that is reasonable. I'm gonna have one of the typical hunters in the pack roll for the scouting part. Ah, look at that. So yeah, Celestial will find some tracks that will lead to the right place, and this is now a hunting roll, so it's going to take hours, right? You would not have been back to rescue Soren, which is, it's a good thing that Ninja was there and survived the fight. That was the closest shave
we
we've
trusted
had in a
Storin
while.
to be stealthy.
He usually is, and lethal with a bow, but not tonight apparently.
I am not nearly as stealthy as I let on. I just get really good rolls sometimes.
In Soren's defense, he's usually got me as a giant walking distraction.
This is also true. There's a huge difference in fighting capacity when Frida isn't there.
Big furry wall.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of am. That's what I built her to be.
And successfully so. As you're tracking, and Celestial has found some tracks of a very majestic stag, must be just by the size of the hoof prints. One of the Wolfkins go, and this Wolfkin, she's like, humans, that way. I see them coming. They're tracking. Says Aro. Maybe better sacrifice. And the Wolfkins start sneaking in that general direction. If you want to roll a scouting roll to see what they are seeing, you are free to do so. No.
Mine's only a 2, so...
Jess, you wanna?
Oh.
Are you looking that way?
Yeah, mine
Celestial
might
is-
be slightly
oh,
better.
The Celestial is the scout of you, so I can just roll for him, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Use his spyglass.
My scouting is 0,
I'm so
yeah.
used to
Yeah.
being here and doing these things. Yeah, so Celestial will bring out the spyglass, look that way, and oh, and then he whispers to the two of you. That's at least one sister of Heem, and possibly an Iron Guard, and some militia. Could this work in our favor?
It might. Definitely more comfortable with them sacrificing Rust Brothers.
Aro is coming back with a couple of the scouts. There's too many of them. We cannot take them alone. But if we take them, great glory to Rust and Eam. We go back to the camp.
How many are there?
They are 6, well armed.
We've taken more than that before.
One of them is Iron Guard.
And Frida leans in real close. All the more glory to Rust.
I mean, you have a point. Oh, you are with us, yes. I think I need a new map. Let's see now.
I'm trying to give Soren as much time as I can. Also, if we can take out a couple Rust Brothers in the meantime, hey, even better.
Exactly. Okay, so I'll activate our old forest road map. That works, doesn't it? You just have to put your tokens on there. So I'm gonna put you deep in the bushes there, and of course you will be there with no, that's the wrong why is it always doing the wrong token for Aro? There we go. Update, that should do it. Okay. And Wolfkin, you have like 6 of them. Can you see the map yet? Have I managed to activate it? No. There we go. I think I managed to activate it.
I can see it.
Yes.
Do you have
Yes.
vision? Okay, good. So I'll just need to copy the... it's a sluggish machine for me tonight. I'm not sure why exactly, but there we are.
Everybody seems to be weird tonight.
Yeah. It's, maybe the machines of St. John have just decided that tonight is not the night they want to be out and play. Anyway, that's, yeah, okay, that's the number there. Good. And meanwhile, we have some folks coming here along the road. And these are like so. No, that one isn't there. Sorry. That's more like it. All right. Yeah, they are out there. I can activate so you can see. There's militia. There we go. All right. So yeah, there you are. What will you do next?
I assume we just lead the charge.
Want to ambush them?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's sneak rolls, of course. I guess some of you are not very good at sneaking.
No, I'm not.
Others are better. Aro will definitely try to sneak up on them. Now, this is really the ambush situation, isn't it?
Hey, look.
Look at that. You do sneak up on them.
I do the thing.
Oh, dear. You're gonna give it away, aren't you?
Every thorn bush along the way.
Braynor's a half elf, though. He's not as.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna push Aro's roll because that seems to make sense to me, and he succeeds very well indeed. No one is gonna see Aro as he goes out on the flank there. Yeah, this is the problem here with groups sneaking out on people, right? That's that you can really happen to alert them in ways that you might not always want to. But the Wolfkin are sneaking as well. And for convenience sake, I'm rolling 1 for the group. And they are doing decently well. Unlike a certain Brennar. I'm going to say that you're kind of in short-ish range there by the time Brennar happens to step on a twig. Let's see how Celestial Passage does. I mean, it's already done, right? Brennar is the one who's doing the sneaking there.
Yeah.
So we don't really have to roll for everyone. I don't even know why I did that. It was really just Brennar's roll.
Braynor and Celestial can just kind of stumble out into the road, and the wolf can just lie in wait.
There will not be an ambush this time, I can tell you that much. Let's see now. Who has the best scouting roll of these guys? I think they actually are kind of the same. Yeah. Okay, I'll just roll for anyone. Why am I rolling for you? I already noticed that Brennar messed it up. So yes, they will go. Who goes there and spot you, and violence will ensue. So I will add everyone to the tracker. This is a very combat intensive session, isn't it, folks? The mystic music will be gone in a moment. There we go. Okay, I should add the initiative tracker, right? Initiative, reset. Okay, so I'm gonna give one number for the militia, one for the Wolfkin, and then everybody else gets, because otherwise we'll never get this time. So feel free to pick an initiative if you can see it. I'm rolling for Aro.
Oh, mine didn't work.
He gets his own. Oh, why didn't your work? That's weird.
I don't know. Maybe I used the wrong thing.
Probably. If you go into tables and you go down, there's a general, like, it's not the decks.
Right. I used the deck. I'm sorry.
Okay. There you go. Did I? Oh, I rolled for. Did I roll for Brennar now? I wasn't.
I might have rolled twice by accident.
Okay.
Let's take the latter, or the first doesn't matter.
Yeah, I grab the first one then. So 3. Frida gets a 2. Why
am I not on there? I put myself on there.
That's weird. Oh,
there I am. That's weird.
That is weird. Anyway, Aro got a. I didn't roll for him yet. Got a 9. That's not good for him. I have a feeling that this will be a 3-way fight more than anything else. Sister of Heem. She gets an 8. And the Iron Guard I want to roll separately for him because he is a very special person. He gets a 10, of course, because why not? Then the Militia. That's a 5. That's a nice and even number. Kind of average, just like the Militia, and the Wolfkin get a 9. I guess it's the helmet that gets in the way for the Iron Guard. Alright. No Dark Woods. This is blood in the mud and nothing else. Let's go. Frida, you are in fact first. What do you do?
Did I take that talent yet?
The charging one?
Yeah.
I don't remember if you succeeded in grabbing it. I know that you wanted to.
I don't think I succeeded on grabbing it yet, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't look like it. So you'll have to hobble up there.
So I will rush over as much as I can. And I'm just gonna growl at them.
You will have to roll move because you're moving through the rough.
Oh, that's not move. That's melee. Why does it look like there's my move? It's like it looks
it's
like I'm
under
missing
agility.
things.
That's a
Yeah, I
success.
moved just
you
fine.
get there without any problems at all.
And then I'm going to just growl at them and use my intimidation. Because I'm big and scary.
You are. No one is attacking you right now. They're like, huh. That is a big and scary Wolfkin. Brennar, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try that same move action and hopefully don't hit any more branches.
Hopefully. You hit a lot of branches.
All right.
Flat on your face.
Okay, I can't remember. Is it actually literally flat on the face from where I'm at, or I arrive at my destination and then fall?
That's a good question. Let's have a look. You are moving through the rough. Fast action. Where does it say that? Moving through the rough. Ambush. Close combat weapons. Reactive. Fast attack, dodge. Parry. Draw weapon. Nope, that wasn't it. Gee, I can't find my way in the book yet. After so long time, it's kind of silly. You must roll move when you run into the zone. Failure means you manage to get into the zone, but you fall down.
Okay, so there.
Yeah. All right, and now there will be a general melee as all sorts of people are running about and trying to do their things, and trying to engage the enemy, as it were. With one soldier falling prone immediately. Because he was clumsy. There we go. And on we go. He will also try to move, of course. He's got to move out there. He does it. He is ready to fight. There's a lot of move rolls now. I'm going to say half of them make it and the other half end up prone. Just to speed things along a bit. There we go. Yep. Okay. The Heme sister. She will, in fact... Oh, she sees you. She's not going to fight you. She will back up. Aro. Yeah, he's going to go into the fray, of course. And so will all the other Wolfkin. Yep, there's going to be a fight there. We'll see who does what to whom. The Iron Guard will definitely engage Frida, probably. I mean, you snarled at him, right? And that will scare the peasants, as it were. He will move up to near range. He'll close into arm's length. That's his full turn. He won't get closer than that because that's how it works. Frida, you're up.
Perfect, because that's
he's going
exactly
in with
where
sword
I
and
wanted
board,
him.
right? Sword and board, shield, everything. His helmet.
That's
a
fine.
big,
Come at
heavy
me, pretty boy. Come
helmet
at
with
me.
Let's see now.
I am gonna swing with Malingar.
Maligar. Oh, Maligar is gonna be happy now.
Oh, I bet she is.
Mm-hmm.
My dear, dear, darling girl.
Ooh, oh, this is interesting. This guy has 4 arms.
I am willpower to ignore his armor.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, because he has 1 additional slower fast action every round with the extra pair of arms. Does that mean that he gets to...
Can I chop one off?
I guess you can. I mean, if you do enough damage, right? Damage 3 isn't a whole lot.
I will swing, and as I swing, I'll call
now
it, "Hey, Brainard, I'm getting you some extra parts."
Yeah, he will definitely. So if he gets close enough to you, but you were threatening him, and because he gets to attack you once before you attack, because of the 4 arms. I should have rolled that first.
Oh.
But on the other hand, you get to parry, right? Because you have an extra parry because of your defense, right? Your defender.
Right.
But that's the thing. With 4 arms, he gets an extra attack. So he does hit you with a longsword. Bang!
Okay, I will parry.
Maligarn gives a -2 on
Which
parries.
is...
Because she hates
Yeah, I'll
parrying.
just roll the regular longsword.
Unless you have a shield. Did you have a shield?
No, we broke it,
Okay.
I thought.
Because a shield does not give a negative.
I usually just roll the extra longsword because it leaves the
Yeah.
Maligarn stuff out.
Yeah, but you do have a -2 on it as well. There we go. That's a success. So, yeah.
So I
he's
parry
trying to
and then I swing.
bang, and then your attack comes, right? Because this
Yeah.
was in his turn, right?
Yeah.
So now it's your turn, and now you attack as per above. And
So as he's swinging, I catch it and then
Yeah.
take off that arm.
Exactly. Well,
If I
we'll
can
see.
help it.
He will. He has.
If I can help it.
If you can help it. Yeah, he's gonna definitely parry that. He's good. Your first attack was 2 successes. He parries it. Ding!
Fucker.
Yeah, he's fast and good. This guy, he moves like a king. He has
We'll
spent
see
a
about that.
life training with his sword. It's very clear. So that was your slow action, his fast action, and you have a fast action left.
I'll save it to parry again.
I bet you do. Then we're Brainer.
Okay, so this ain't gonna go well either way, because I got no willpower here, guys. So
That's not good.
because of the fact that I'm still sleepy and haven't slept, and I only got 2 wits left, and someone decided to jump into combat. So, yeah. All right. So since I'm on the road, do I have to make a move action to go into arm's length?
You do not, because you are
Okay.
on the road. You get to near range with the first move, right? That's what happens. So, like 1 square away.
Okay. So
The reason they did this, audience,
Is that
is
also-
because-
does that also include pretty much everything within the zone? Example, I can fly by this Iron Guard and go to the Heem Sister?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
She's gonna scream! No! Don't hurt me! Bloody things!
Yep. And then yeah, that's about I think as far as I can go
Well,
currently.
that's a move for you, right? So you do have a slow action at this point. You're
Can't
not
cast
close enough to
spells.
actually attack her, but
Yeah, not close enough to attack. I
Mm.
can't do another because it's a slow. I can't do a second move or anything like that with slow.
yes, you can. You can
Okay,
do
so
two
then
fast
I'll-
actions
I'll-
and just get close to her, right?
Yeah,
next to her.
I'll close the range and
Okay.
draw my broadsword as I'm running up.
All right. I mean, drawing a sword is a fast action.
Oh, okay.
Technically.
So
if
I'll
it
get-
wasn't
I'll get in
drawn
front of her.
before, but I guess you might have had it drawn before the fight started. I could allow
Okay.
that. Anyway, you've done your thing. In the forest, there is a great big hubbub. I'm not going to cover every blow for bro here, but it's definitely so that the Wolfkin are outnumbering the militia and basically going to kill them off really fast. I don't know if the Wolfkin will get damaged, maybe a little bit. But this turn, they are decimating the militia in the forest because, as you can see, they outnumber them, and it's not going to end well for the militia. The Heme sister will try to run away because you are very scary to her. Let's see if she can do that. That's a move roll. If she fails, you get a free attack. She does not fail. She runs away, screaming for Heme to protect her. That also means that she's gone from the fight. And that brings us back to the Iron Guard. Yeah, he will attack you, of course. Frida, you're in the fight.
Does he hit?
Yes. One,
I will parry.
But only the single success. Bang, cling, blang. The
I parry.
sounds of swords echoing through the forest, and you parry that easily enough.
Mm-hmm.
But he has an extra move because he has two extra arms, so he
Okay.
will use that.
Oh, I do have a shield.
Oh, you do have a shield?
Yeah, I thought it broke, but we must have fixed it and got me a new one.
That's entirely possible. I think he will try to disarm you with this move.
He can try.
You can try. You can, of course, parry this.
I guess I'll parry this one with my shield.
Go ahead. That is a better option. Mm-hmm.
Is it enough?
Nope. He has 2 successes left.
Okay.
You can
I
push
also
it, of
have
course.
armor.
Yeah, but it's a disarm, so it doesn't...
Oh.
It means that he's trying to basically get Maligarn out of your hands.
Oh, fuck no.
So... Let's see now. This is a disarm.
Can I push?
You can absolutely push. So, disarming an opponent wielding a one-handed weapon requires 1 success. Okay, never mind.
We're just like, you're not getting this fucking sword,
Yeah,
bitch.
he's trying. You can see this flurry that he's using. He has this. He has his shield well above, just at the
Frida
eye slit,
just
protecting
smashes him
himself
with
well.
it.
And then he's trying to do a flurry to grab and capture your sword in the bind. But just as he has it locked down, your shield just comes in there, pushes him away. And yeah, that didn't work.
I like to think she's trying to like break his nose with the shield.
Yeah, but she doesn't. You're standing
No.
there basically shield to shield at this point and just pressing up against each other. Yeah, now it's your turn.
All right, let's see how Malingar like that.
She hates this guy. That shouldn't be a surprise.
Ooh,
That's will hurt to push it.
I'm not gonna push that because I don't want to break Malingar.
Yeah, he will definitely parry that with his fast action.
I'm assuming because we're shield to shield, I can't.
Yeah, that's basically
in
the
there.
case. You're just kind of stuck in the bind. Both of you are wrestling back and forth. He is just as strong as you are. Well, yeah, just about. This guy is one of the toughest warriors you might have fought so far, I think.
And I fought a freaking Orc King.
Yes, you did. Brennar.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Safe casting. I want to cast a level 2 rank spell, and I have 2 ranks in it. Is that how it works, or do I have
No.
to be rank 3
You
to
have to-
cast a level 2?
You have to be level 3 to cast a level 2 safely. Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to shift the guy in the back, though?
I'm literally going to shoot this guy in the back, yes. So I'm going to cast Immolate with my last willpower that I have, and basically pulling that little bit of energy that I have left, and hopefully this does not backfire.
That's a classic problem here for you.
Yeah, classic problem, exactly. All right.
Of course, his
so-
armor doesn't help at all.
No. So just to recap, only spending 1 willpower,
Yep.
and my psychic power just gets added in as extra damage. It's not an extra roll.
It is an extra roll. It's
Okay, it is an extra roll.
It
Cool.
just you don't have to pay the willpower for it. That's all. So you roll the 2 dice. You do not have a flame open right now.
No, I do not.
So
No.
Just roll the 2 dice. There you go. Without any mishaps for once. Yeah. So that's 2 points of damage to him. He will scream in pain and agony as he is starting to heat up from inside. But it's gonna shift the balance of power, I believe, quite considerably. I'm gonna say it's gonna take them the Wolfkin another turn or so to clean up in the forest, and maybe 1 or 2 of the Wolfkin don't make it out. But yeah, that fight will continue.
What's really interesting too, and I just happened to read the second part of Immolate, is that continues until he puts the fire out.
Yeah, it's a problem. Usually you just kill them with your first.
Yeah,
Immolate.
normally I just kill them, but the longer that he's in melee with our dear Frida here.
Yep, and it's his turn now. So yeah, now he is in more pain than he was a moment ago. He is still gonna attack though. Dang! I die, foul demonkin! Yeah, he doesn't have strength 5 anymore.
You first, sweetheart.
He does not hit. I'm not going to push that because he is starting to hurt already. And he will take another swing because he does have 4 arms. So he's just... Ah! What? No, that was too many dice. It doesn't matter. He missed. Okay, I'm back to rolling as normal again.
A little distracted of being on fire.
Yeah, being on fire can do that. Okay, he takes another point. Is that next turn or at the end of this turn? What does it say?
Let me take a quick gander. And level and keeps inflicting 1 point of damage per round until the victim puts out the fire with a successful move.
Okay, I'll give him another point of damage next turn. Frida.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just wailing at you there. But apparently he wailed at you next to you and didn't hit anything.
Oh, I didn't realize it was my turn again.
Yes, it is.
Sorry about that. Frida's gonna laugh and be like, "What's the matter? Can't take a little fire?"
Yeah, I'm sure he loves that.
Oh, I'm sure he does too. And try and get in there with Malingar.
Oh.
What's that look like?
That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. I'm gonna roll his armor, which is, on the other hand, also a lot.
I hit with that?
Yeah, you did 3 points of
Oh,
damage.
the green one. Sorry,
green
I
one.
couldn't see it.
Yeah, the sword itself. It's shining green. The emerald is shining green, and
Malingar's like, "Yes, I want to get this guy."
he's armored. So he is heavily armored. It's chainmail. It's a closed helmet, right? This is formidable armor.
I'm using a willpower to ignore it.
Oh, you are? Okay, fair enough. Because otherwise,
So I
you would've
find the
soaked 2
sweet
points.
spot, like the
Yeah. Just under his arm.
where it connects. Yeah,
Ah! There are more arms to hit under when there's 4 arms.
exactly.
Ugh.
One of them's next to a liver or a kidney or something.
Difficult to make armor.
And he is broken by that because he already took 2 points of damage from the immolate. So that's 3 points between the two of you. Extra, so 5 points between the two of you. He goes down, screaming. Roll insight.
My insight's not very good, but we'll try. No. I know nothing.
You feel her anger in you. She is so happy now. It's like a wave of murderlust just coming right over you, and a red haze descending over your eyes as you are going to chop everything and everyone around you that is an enemy to bits and pieces.
Okay.
Well,
this one's already on the ground, so I assume I run for more, the ones in the woods?
Yep.
Okay.
Of course, it's not going to be terribly exciting because by the time you get there, most of them are dying or dead. So you immediately recover in the has been as your rank, but you don't have.
It was pretty neck and neck. I don't think I took any damage.
You didn't take any damage, no. Maybe 1 point from. No, that was in the other fight, I guess. Yeah. You didn't get any like push damage either, right?
No.
So, yeah, all opponents within sight must be broken. That's how you will fight now.
So I will.
And all your close combat attacks will do 1 extra point of damage.
Break the rest of the guys in the woods.
Yep, basically.
Frida just comes in and starts hacking and slashing. I don't care who's attacking.
Yeah, it's not going to be a pretty sight at all. I'm going to say that maybe one of the Wolfkin has been lost in this fight, but the rest of the all the militia are just basically taken down graphically. It's not going to be pretty at all. And it's kind of
blood, guts, and violence.
Blood, guts, and violence, indeed. And by the time everything is over, what does Brennar do in all this? I don't know how much you can do.
I'd probably actually go over to the Iron Guard.
Yeah, he's lying there, sprawled on the ground.
And investigate as much as I can about them, because I have no clue what they actually are, unless, like, lore check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel free.
I'm looking for memorabilia, anything on them that signifies that, you know, they are them other than their big chainy suits.
Yeah. You will find something on this Iron Guard. And it is, in fact... Where's the tape for that? There we go. Oh, look at that. It's a gemstone. Apparently in the purse is a gemstone. There is a holy symbol of rust. Yeah, that's what he has, basically.
Okay.
And he has the tabard with the rust symbol, of course.
Okay. I will take the holy symbol of rust and stick it in with my other one. Yeah. Have a nice collection going at this point. And then also, I'll pocket the gem for future selling.
Yeah. The Wolfkin out there in the woods, commanded by Aro, there's one fewer of them now. I mean, it's a bloody mess on the ground with the militia, who really never quite stood a chance. Once they fell over and the Wolfkin could pounce on them, it was bad for them. And maybe one of them is still alive.
That pack mentality.
Yeah, and I mean you're standing there just feeling that rush.
I don't leave him alive. The other guy is still quasi alive. He's good enough to sacrifice.
I mean, we can roll and see the critical injury for if you want to.
Sure.
I'll roll a critical injury for the slashed rust Iron Guard. Oh, I
cut his nose off.
How did you do that? Under his
I was looking for a weak point. I must have just kind of like stabbed him in the helmet.
Yeah, exactly. You just shoved it right up between his chin and the actual helmet.
Just kind of like shipped it off.
Yeah. And it's not a lethal injury, but he's broken, so he's
Yeah.
yeah. So you can take him as a prisoner, and he will not be happy about that at all. He's cursing all of you. But Aro will be very happy because now now they have a sacrifice worthy of Rust and Heem. What could be more worthy than an iron guard?
And Frida is just heaving, and like her white fur is red, and she's just does not look like herself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she has iron guard blood all over her. Aro is coming up there and, Frida, you fight well. And just, pack mates.
Thank you, brother. And she looks like she belongs.
Sister in war. You know, he says, the Rust brothers, the sisters of Heem, they have a village not far, other side of the river. After the sacrifice, we could go raid. Plunder.
That sounds like the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yep, they will basically start dragging the bodies of the fallen, including, I mean, their own fallen pack brother, of course, or pack sister, and anyone still alive. All of them are going to be dragged back to camp. Meanwhile, what's happening at camp, Soren?
Well, once my gut is bandaged up, we will make sure to get the humans and get out of here.
Fair enough. And that shouldn't be any trouble at all. You just cut the bones. The humans are thanking you profusely, and they will note that you are also humans and draw a lot of conclusions from that. Thank you so much. Oh, finally a friendly face. There's nothing like our own kin, is there?
Yeah, I wouldn't say friendly.
Thank you so much. You've saved us. You've saved us. We need to get out of here, don't we?
I plan to get out of here.
Let's go. And they start just moving into the forest with Ninja, and someone has to get Galame up on his feet as well. He is still not able to run. I guess one of the prisoners could help out with that. They have, at least one of them will have some healing skill, and because at this point Ninja is too tired to do much.
I will. Actually, I will spend a point of willpower to use my human talent, and I will substitute survival for healing.
Excellent. You've been out in the wilds before. That's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Because Ninja can do that too. But that was a better roll than she could ever do. So, yes, you give Galama back 2 hit points.
Yeah, and his... I probably don't know whether his leg wound looks like fatal or not, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just basically get him up on his feet, go, come on, we're moving.
Yeah, it's not lethal. Yeah, he will get up on his feet. You've sort of taken some grasses and leaves. You find some, maybe there are some wide-leaved plants around that you can use to bind up the wound really fast.
Chew on this, it'll help with the pain.
Yeah, exactly. And within minutes, you're all moving out of there and into the forest somewhere. What direction do you go in general? I mean, you're still going to be in the same hex, right? But somewhere. I mean, the 4 humans who will introduce themselves. Thank you so much for helping us, saving us. They are Albertus, Herward, Hildegard, and Jordis.
As soon as they start introducing themselves, Soren's just like, I didn't ask, I don't care. I will lead them back to the hovel that we found, the house that we found when we started this. I'll lead them back there if I can.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to do that without too much trouble. You've been tracking here before.
Yeah.
So,
I'll hope that either Celestial or Brainer or Frida will kind of clue into the fact that that's probably where we went. So I'm trying very hard not to leave a trail.
Yep.
yeah, that's the trickier part because, of course, the 4 prisoners might not be as good at moving in the wilds as the rest of you are, and some of you are hurt. In fact, this is going to probably be a problem because Wolfkin and their hunting instincts,
Yep.
that's a bit of a trick there, and not even your superb wilderness skills will be able to beat their noses. Basically, that's the problem you have. But you are moving as fast as you possibly can through. Oh, I notice here that my. Okay, there we go. Sorry. As fast as you can through the wilds to just cover distance and avoid. Give yourself some head start before the chase starts, basically.
Yeah. Hopefully get if we can get to the house, at least it's a somewhat defensible position.
Yeah, that's not a bad point, and you should be able to get there well ahead of the others. Speaking of the others, you are gonna be marching back to the camp again with prisoners and whatnot. This will be interesting, won't it? I said I didn't know where this session would go, and I was right. I'll activate our Wolfkin camp scene again. Soren isn't there, of course, so I'm gonna remove a lot of people. Ninja isn't there. The prisoners aren't there. 4 dead Wolfkin are there. This can get ugly. So you are coming there with Aro, the Wolfkin people. There's 1 less now. And a couple of soldier prisoners. I guess I could put them out there, but they're still. And yeah, what do you do as you're starting to approach the camp again?
Assuming someone's got a scout, so probably would kind of give Celestial like a nudge to say, "Hey, what's going on in camp?"
Yeah. Celestial will of course, as ever, be the scout for the group.
I wouldn't say anything until they've seen it first. Let them react.
Brenner's token is that? Oh, I must have removed Brenner's token for no reason. Okay.
Oh, I'm still there.
Yeah. Oh, you are. Oh, there you are.
Oh, there's 2 now.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all good.
No, there's 1. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, Celestial will in fact do just as you ask and look ahead a little bit to see what might lie there. So you can plan a little bit before you actually get there. And you might be dragging your feet a little bit because, of course, both you and Celestial do in fact limp a little bit. As you are getting closer to the camp, Celestial will kind of take out the spyglass, look as what he can see between the trees. Yeah, they've done it. I can't see anyone there by the stakes. I can see someone lying dead, though. It's a wolf.
Is there any of the Wolfkin left?
I don't think so, no.
Shit.
What do we do now?
Play it off. We weren't there.
Maybe.
Play it off as bad luck, punishment for a poor sacrifice.
Do you think they will buy that?
They'll have to.
Brenner keeps his hand on his hilt.
No doubt. Yeah, you have 5 Wolfkin. I don't even know how hurt they might be, but I'm gonna guess that they all have taken a little bit of damage from the fight.
And we have taken none.
So I'm gonna say that Aro hasn't taken any damage, but maybe the others have taken like 1 step each. So they are going there, and Aro's, what? Where are the prisoners? What has done this?
I told you those damn prisoners were cursed.
He looks really angry now. What is this? Arrows. And he is, I mean, yeah, might not be the brightest button in the world. Certainly not like Brennar or Celestial. I think he will be able to conclude kind of what happened. Most likely. He should be able to put it together. I'm gonna have him roll a survival to read the signs. And then we'll see if he understands that it was in fact your friends who attacked.
That they don't know we have.
Oh, yes, you're right. Because they never saw Soren.
Never seen any of the humans.
You're absolutely right. I forgot about that.
We
Apparently,
stayed
I
way
need more
back.
of that. Exactly.
We wanted to make sure to give Frida plausible deniability as to hanging around humans.
Yep.
So Aro's conclusion will be, look at these shafts. Human make. There
Must
are
have
more
been some of
humans
their
in the
own.
prowl. And of course, none of you are humans.
Maybe they were part of the Rust village up that you mentioned before.
Now, however, you are starting to lie to them and try to deceive them, and that will give you a manipulation roll. I will give you a +1 on it because they're starting to think about humans anyway. But you need to sort of keep the act up and be good actors, which is maybe not your strongest suit. Who is good at that?
I'm the only one.
Celestial has 3 empathy, no performance.
I have the
Or
same.
manipulation. It's manipulation, really. Yeah, Brenner
Yeah,
isn't
no,
good
I have
either,
the
E
same.
is he? No. Okay.
Brenner's got 2.
Yeah, so it's either you or Celestial there, Frida.
I'll roll it. They might buy it more coming from one of their own.
They might. I'm gonna actually, since you have proven yourself as a great warrior, I'm gonna allow you to use your reputation this time.
Oh, cool.
So
that gives me a 6.
That gives you, because you have 5 right in reputation. Aro
Yeah.
being a pack leader, I think I gave him a 3, which makes sense, right? So that gives you +2 on your manipulation roll. So that's for a total of +3 for the Aro being human, and you're not human. So look at that. Yeah. So what were you saying again?
Basically, I said, I bet they're part of that Rust village you mentioned before.
They have found us, but they shall not escape. And the warriors are starting to sort of sniff out things around here. They will go into seek and destroy kind of mode.
Where's the village?
And he points towards the west.
That way! Let's get them!
And they will start moving in that general direction.
And being lame, I will let them get very far ahead of me.
Of course. And so is Celestial. Celestial is also limping. So I guess he will let them get very far ahead of himself as well.
And we will try and circle back to the cabin.
So you're trying to basically sneak away from the rest of the pack as they go off on a wild wolf chase.
Exactly.
Who is the worst sneak here again?
I have 3.
Yeah, you know what
Stealth?
to do, Brennar. Yeah.
Here
we
we
I
go.
have 5.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's Brennar. Look at that! Wow. Of course, it's an opposed roll. They are pretty good at this scouting because they are wolves. So feel free to get yourself another success there, sir.
All right. Well, nowhere down but here, so I'm gonna push.
Yep.
Like I said, nowhere down.
That hurts you a bit.
Hey, it's free willpower.
It is free willpower. The Wolfkin are pushing ahead a little bit, but not quite enough. And again, Brennar steps on a twig. When the Wolfkin go, huh? Where are you going?
The damn elf
Village is
tripped.
that way.
The damn elf tripped.
Come, the village is that way.
We'll follow back.
You tried to get away. But Brennar is not good at getting away stealthily, unfortunately. So they keep moving towards the village unless you try to convince them to go to the... But you have no reason to go to the farmhouse because you don't know that Soren and the others are there. You've split the
I want them
party.
as far away from the farmhouse as I can.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just wait till they get fighting and get distracted and then leave.
And I mean, that's a way to do it, isn't it?
Let them kill themselves raiding the Rust Village. We can mop up the afterward.
That is something that can happen. So yeah, you're moving in the general direction of the village. I will bring up the regional map. Where is it?
I will continue to lag as much as I can to try and put distance between us to make it easier to circle back to the farmhouse.
Mm.
And again, blame the tripping clumsy elf for the bad foot, or
Or the other tripping clumsy
or the other
elf.
tripping clumsy elf.
Yeah, it's always the clumsy elves, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so you are... I'm zooming in here on the map, on the regional map. You are in this hex there, and basically what they're arguing is that you have to go into this next hex right across the river. Of course,
Okay.
they may or may not have boats for that, or canoes, or such like. But that's basically where they want to take you all. Wait a minute. They can track for a while. I think they're going to go for a stretch until Aro calls a halt. There's not enough of us here. We need more to attack that village. And I think you've been walking for about an hour, but he's calming down at this point. And
The bloodlust is gone.
yeah, the bloodlust is gone, and he's starting to think now. Only half.
Maybe wait for your druid to come.
Aye, we'll do that. We'll go to the river. And he points to one of his pack to run back to the camp and wait for the druid, who should be coming any day now, and summon more people, more of the tribe, if you will, so they can do a more complete raid. And meanwhile,
Let us three hunt for provisions for tonight.
Aye, we will also build rafts so we can get across the water.
Aye.
You go hunt. He trusts you by now. You've convinced him enough times. So off you go. Where do
And
you
I'm
want to go?
about to
He
betray
lets
that
you go
trust
now.
horribly.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
As soon as we are well out of earshot, like out of line of sight, that he's not going to follow us, obviously,
Mhm.
I will roundabout try and circle us back to the cabin, trying to find Soren using celestial survival, because mine's horrible.
Celestial survival should serve fine. And so it does. Meanwhile, back in the cabin, I mean, you have Soren together with Galam in India, the four humans. You've made your way through the forest. You're all panting, tired, exhausted, but there is the cabin. You are back. You can see it. And feel free to roll. Who's the best scout of the three of you?
Probably me.
Might be. Ninja and shouldn't sneeze at them.
I have 6.
That might be the best. Where did they go? There we go. Galame. Scouting 7, actually.
Oh, excellent.
And India is a... Yeah, no. That would be Galame. So I'll roll for him. That succeeds. Galame will, in fact, stop before everyone is rushing back to the cabin. Like the 4 human farmers. They're, we're almost there. Shh, down, everyone, says Galame.
Okay, but
humans there. They look like Rust Brother militia. Ninja swears under her breath. Oh, good! We're saved, says the 4 peasant prisoners. They start rushing out there and say, thank you! Oh, please help us! And they start rushing there and screaming very loudly to attract the attention of the militia.
I'll look at the other 2 and say, okay, time for us to leave.
Yeah. You will get no argument from them at all. Yeah, you hate those guys too, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, I hate just about everybody, but especially religious freaks.
Yeah. We've had some run-ins with them before, says Ninja.
Yeah, we've been to a couple of their places. They tend not to like Frida too much. They always say she's like a demon or something, and
yeah, they do that kind of stuff, don't they?
I mean, for all I know, they could be right, but I don't actually care.
Galame just kind of spits in the dirt. Well, they say the same about me. Or not that I am demonic myself, but I'm in league with them because half-elves and sorcery, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know a half-elf sorcerer, and he does probably give you guys a pretty bad name, but...
Thanks.
It's all because of Ziggler. I mean, it's ancient history. Let it go.
Well, you know, that's something about people, is they don't let things go. They're,
Darkness take them all, or demons.
I'm sure it will in time. All right, we should see if we can find the others.
Yep. I guess there will be survival rolls here for all sorts of tracking, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're a better survivalist than Galame, actually, because Galame only has 5 in that.
Yeah, I've got 6.
Alas and alack.
I will push. To no avail.
To no avail. So basically, you are flailing around in the forest. You don't know exactly where to find them. I mean, you can backtrack a little bit to the camp, but you don't want to go too far because then you run into the Wolfkin.
I'm picturing now it's like a Scooby-Doo thing where like we're going one way and they're going the other way.
Exactly. And you're kind of circling around, but
you should just stay put, Soren.
Yeah, they do have the benefit of having Celestial with them, and that helps a lot because, of course, that allows you guys to get close to the actual cabin. Now, by now, I'm going to say that it's going to be late in the afternoon because you've been trekking a lot today, or at least mid-afternoon. Mid-afternoon is reasonable. And Celestial will, I guess... It says Celestial is doing the tracking to get you back to the cabin and doing the lead the way kind of a thing, even though it's not lead the way. Who is keeping an eye out?
I have a 2 for scouting.
Frida!
Because of my wits damage.
Clearly you are doing the scouting. Well, you have it too as well. So, yeah.
I can-
Doesn't matter. Excuse me.
Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, feel free.
I want to know if I can use my nose.
Oh.
Sorry, I was trying to ask if I could use my nose.
Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because for some reason, when we had that hiccup just before we started, I didn't have the chat activated properly afterwards, so...
No, that's okay. It's my... I was
Yeah.
trying to get over to unmute myself,
Oh, okay.
and my
Gotcha.
mouse wouldn't come over to the other screen.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, can you use your
That's okay.
nose to track? I mean, you have... you know the others well enough, right? You know them thick
Yeah.
and thin. Soren, you can track him anywhere. So yes, if you spend a willpower, I'll definitely allow that. I mean, technically, what does it say? It says that you have, if you, it says for the audience, for the sake of the audience, what the talent does. It does kin talents. Where do we have it? Hunting instincts. My computer is so slow today. So the Wolfkin, once they caught their scent, you can spend willpower points to designate a person as your prey. Your prey must be within line of sight, or there must be a scent to follow. The number of willpower points you spend equal the number of days you can track. So yeah, I'm going to allow you to do that because, of course, Celestial has been going towards the cabin, right?
Yeah.
And once you get close enough to the cabin, there will be a scent for you to follow because they have left blood and whatnot. So you
like
can
a
just,
+1?
No. You just do it. This is automatic.
Oh,
You
I just do it.
Yeah, you just follow them.
Okay.
That's the thing. When the others if the others would, so Aro decided to go after the village instead of going after their scent, right? Because
Yes,
he just
I
concluded,
convinced
and
him.
You convinced him, exactly. You basically manipulated him into attacking the village instead of tracking the scent because they concluded that they came from the village. So right now we have a whole pack of Wolfkin who are not using their talent because you told them to go to the village instead. Whereas you are using your talent and just following Soren's trail. You're like, yeah,
Follow
I
your
know
nose.
that scent anywhere. I have slept next
I
to this
also
guy
know
for a
Soren's
month."
there. They don't.
Yes, exactly. And you're as the moment Celestial manages to find any tracks like broken branches, because the farmers and everyone being so tired, they can't exactly go gently through the forest. The moment Celestial spots any of that, you can just put your nose to the ground and, oh yeah, Soren, I know that scent anywhere. I've slept next to that stinky human, for what, almost a month now? So, yeah, you can just follow that scent and
Okay.
easily enough.
And
But,
as soon as I find Soren, we need to go.
and for some reason, Brenner succeeded with his scouting roll too.
Miraculously.
Which allows you to avoid the militia in the cabin. You see them early enough. You don't just walk in there and get surprised. So before you get there, Brennar could just... no. I guess. Unless you want to go into the cabin with militia.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Or willpower, I'm totally down for it, but no.
Yeah.
At which point I'm like, hands up, Soren.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tell them that I'm not going to kill them.
She's probably not going to kill anybody.
And yeah, the humans are there. Nindia and Galame are there.
I
and the
organized
humans
your
are
goddamn rescue. Put
no,
your
the
weapons
humans are not
down.
there because they ran to the cabin. I'm not there tonight. I need more coffee, which I don't have. I'll just use my sugar juice.
Yeah.
But the humans are not there, but Ninja and Galame are there. So yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we ran into some Rust brothers. The humans went, "Oh my God, we're saved!" and ran over to them. So we're
Oh, they're gonna get
leaving
eaten
the area.
because we just sent them to a Rust Brother village.
Oh, so this entire thing was for nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Soren.
Listen, it's not my fault that humans are stupid
That
and
is
racist.
true. That's very true.
I was trying to do the nice thing. I thought there was a baby involved.
Yeah, I thought so. And then we rescued them. We had to kill some Wolfkin as part of the rescue effort. Took a spear to the gut.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's hurt. He has bandages and everything. And
Can Celestial heal you more, maybe?
Oh,
Yes.
this is just gonna take time.
I mean, yeah.
But Celestial has magic.
The Celestial has magic if you want him to use it.
Yeah.
Mend wound, for instance.
And Sleepy Necklace.
Sleepy necklace.
Yeah, we could put Sleepy Necklace on him.
Yeah, if his magic will work. The way this day has gone, let's just get someplace to get some rest, and then maybe tomorrow we'll try the magic. Because the way
because once the Wolfkin figured out Brainard and I betrayed them, they're gonna come looking for us.
Yeah, so we need to start putting some distance.
Yeah. Preferably get somewhere where we can lose the scent.
I'm gonna say that since it's mid-afternoon already, you will be, if you want to lead the way into a new hex, which could be a good way to get some distance between you, you will be doing that during the evening march, if you will, evening quarter day.
Yeah, and I think maybe we'll see if we can cross the river.
Do you want to cross the river? You do risk running into a Rust Brother village if you do that, at least according to, everyone else.
Yeah, I think, or at the very least, maybe we'll move along the river, try to get rid of our scent in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And then move down to.
I was slightly wrong about the placement. I can put the what they say about the placement. Right. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna use that.
So yeah, we'll try to move down to there.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Okay.
I'm gonna just. There we go. So it's a bit slow today, as I said. Is it Rust Brother Village? I'm gonna put a question mark there because you haven't been there yourselves, so you only know by hearsay. It should be in that hex up there. Okay, you are leading the way then, and Celestial is taking up position as the scout, as always. And that works well, Soren. And it works well for Celestial as well. If you are... Yeah, go ahead. Say something.
As we start to put distance between ourselves and the Wolfkin, I start to feel a little bit better about myself, and will heal since it is restful.
Yes. I'm going to say that this hex is in fact Dark Forest. Looks mostly Dark Forest to me.
Yeah, so.
And you keep moving. It is a nice and clear day still, and you've hope that you've managed to get away from the Wolfkin. I mean, if they want to, they could pursue you for days, and you're well aware of this. On the other hand, they might have bigger problems with Rust Brothers and the villagers and all that. So you might get away because they're distracted at the moment. You never know.
Hopefully they'll come to the conclusion that we just got caught by another militia.
Hopefully. I mean, right now, they at this moment, they do trust at least Frida. They have no particular reason to believe that Frida has betrayed them yet. On the other hand, you're not coming back that night. And that's a bit suspicious, unless the militia has defeated Frida, which, yeah. I mean, she has a mighty powerful sword. I don't know if Aro has quite noticed the sword well enough. I think he knows that it's a very nicely crafted sword, because he saw the blade, right? And the filigree and that weird metal that's definitely not steel, at least not normal steel. So it's a special blade, to be sure, but you do have that leather wrapping around the emerald. So he might not have seen all of its strange features. It's evening now. Do you want to make camp? You have to. That's going to take the night. But Nindia and Galame are very tired and really do not want to press on too long. They need their rest. They are sleepy. They haven't slept properly in a while.
Rainer's in the same boat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who need rest.
We're going to need to set up camp.
Yeah. I mean, Galame can take the watch during the setting up camp stay, or during the night, and get some sleep in, I guess, while you're setting up the camp. Should we do it that way?
Do we still have a tent?
Yeah, Galame has a large tent.
Perfect. I will borrow his tent.
Or Celestial can actually do the whole scouting while you're setting up camp, or who's going to do it while you're setting up camp? That's my question. Well, no problem with the camp tonight, I'll tell you that. It's the best camp you've ever made.
Probably get Celestial.
All right.
Yeah.
So he will. Who is sleeping while the survival the camp is being set up?
Well, Celestial usually sleeps while I set up camp.
So who's scouting during that time?
I can scout and use my nose to keep an eye out for the wolves. I would have have their scent too.
But Galame is better at
Oh, okay.
At scouting, so Galame will keep the watch.
I will happily let the NPCs do it.
Yeah. And that didn't work at all, so I'll push it. Galame is so tired now. But it works. So, there we go. Galame has hurt every single attribute by now. Yeah, so that depends on something happens in this dark forest, doesn't it? Oh, you didn't see that roll, but that's fine. Because you are indeed in a dark forest. But it seems like nothing bothers you this night. You start hearing the night creatures, the foxes, the deer, the owls. It's a nice night to camp out, Soren.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. So Celestial has slept. I guess you will be sleeping then during the morning, because that's what's at stake here, I guess. Because
yep.
Didn't. Yeah. So it is now the 44th of spring rise. Light drizzles every once in a while. And we will, in fact, fast forward to noon, because everybody else is sleeping, while Celestial is keeping watch. And I'm going to heal up, I guess, Galame's agility. And Galame is no longer sleepy. And I'm going to heal up Nindia's agility too. And no longer sleepy. Everybody's eating something. Celestial is fine. Okay, so let's see how everybody's doing for food. You rolled twice. That's good. And why am I rolling this private level? There we go. Okay, so Celestial is fine as far as food and water goes. Ninja is maybe fine as far as food and water goes. Nope. Ninja is now officially out of food.
You can reduce your rations, can't you, to give to somebody else?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will do that.
One step down, she gets one step up. So, and I didn't roll for Galame yet. Food. Fine. Water. Fine. Okay. That was a long day, wasn't it?
That was a very long day. But
Indeed.
now that it's a new day, maybe our luck has changed.
Maybe. It is noon of this new day. You've slept. You have spent some time just resting up, eating. Ninja and Galame are still hurting in various ways. Ninja is in a very bad mood. Not her usual charming, nice self. And she still hurts from being hit by that Wolfkin. Galame is generally just feeling a bit down on things. Certainly the work you did on healing his critical injury really helped a lot. So that's something. But yeah, it's I guess it's time for another lead the way roll as you make your way south.
Let's book it the fuck out of here, boys, before those wolves come back.
I haven't slept that well in days.
That didn't go so well. Until it did. And so you lead the way into the no longer dark forest. This is open forest.
Okay. Maybe we put the last couple of... We've had like 3 really bad days back to back.
Yep.
So surely things are going to start getting better.
Oh, you're going to jinx
Do not bloody well fucking curse us, Soren.
That's the whole point of saying things like that. If things go poorly, everybody's going to be like, well, we didn't see that coming.
Well, Celestial is definitely keeping a good eye out in case you're into trouble.
Let's try and get to like a proper village where they're not going to kill me on sight.
I don't know of any villages around here.
There's no dwarves in the mountains or anything fun like that.
There might be.
I would call that a lore roll. And that would be either Celestial or Brennar. Who is better at lore?
6.
Is it 6? Yeah, both of you are at 6. Brennar, you will remember because you are old and your parents told you about things when you were young. They told you about the older wars before the Blood Mist. When the Rust Brothers and the evil sorcerer Zugifer scourged the lands in the south. And many of those battles were against dwarves and other non-human kin. You will doubt that there are any dwarves left in these southern mountains? Could be demons, though.
Or maybe there's a demon town.
So yeah, there was dwarves here at one point, Frida, but we're more likely to run into demons than we are to dwarves now.
Well, at least it'll be a good time.
So remind my old wise age again here why we're going south.
There's rumors that Whaler's Hold is down this way, which there might be another one of the rubies.
Oh, okay. All right.
That would be
Just making
Weatherstone,
sure.
not Whaler's Hold.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Weatherstone, not
Weatherstone.
Whaler's Hold.
Where the hell is Weatherstone supposed to be again?
Down here someplace.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
specific.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Sounds dwarving.
That's what I was thinking. Whaler's Hold, because that Whaler's Hold is actually up there.
Yes, says
Way up
Galame. It's supposed to be south of the mountains somewhere. It's a castle somewhere among the crags. We're guessing that it's just on the other side of the mountains from where the river flows out.
Could it be that little tiny castle that's on the map behind the mountains?
It's a place to check, to be sure.
Yep. All right. So we got up at noon. So traveling, do we get 1 hex or 2 hexes?
You can travel normally 2 hexes in open terrain, but the next hex that you would come to here is mountains, and that is rough terrain, so it's 1 hex.
So this is pretty much as far as we can get today.
Yeah. I mean, with the horses, you can go 3 hexes in open terrain. Did you even get your horses out of there? What even happened to the horses? Were they by the farmstead? I completely forgot about the horses, you guys.
I think we left them at the farmstead.
They were
probably
left
did,
at the
right?
farmstead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you must have. So you don't have the horses anymore. What
Poor
was on the
Twilight.
horses?
A lot of stuff.
Poor horse.
That's not good. So you've lost all your equipment on the horses then.
That's my spear, my battle axe, my bear trap.
Okay, we'll see what Celestial lost then. Well, there you go. Sometimes you gain some, you lose some, right?
At least the mountains will provide good cover.
Yes.
At least we didn't die.
least we
That's
didn't
also a
die.
good point, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little frustrated at the day's events
Mhm.
because the stupid humans just walked into the Rust Brother village that I had just sent the Wolfkin to destroy.
No, they walked back to their farmstead because the Rust Brothers were there. So they probably are going back to the Rust Brother village. That is likely, yes.
And the Wolfkin are gonna eat them anyway.
Unless the Rust Brothers manage to defeat the Wolfkin. Depends on how many people there are in the village, really, and how many Wolfkin there are there.
Oh well, no longer my circus.
No,
That's right.
exactly.
So next time we have the billing opportunity to decide if we want to mess in Wolfkin affairs or go ahead and save people, can we just opt out next time?
I'm
That's-
fine with that.
That's my entire philosophy.
Excellent.
Sorry,
I-
Soren. I wasn't aware of just how blatantly stupid humans are.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
I'm standing right here, says Ninja.
so am I. It's not so much that humans are stupid, but religious humans are stupid. So they saw what they believe to be their saviors. It's the Rust Brothers. They will protect us. God will protect us. Whichever God, I can't even pay attention to whichever God it is. But they were like, oh, they will save us. And I'm like, well, fuck.
I'm just throwing up here ritualistic sacrifice of the Wolfkins with the humans is just as bad as the Rust Brothers.
So
Why
I
do
mean-
you think I left them? Why do you think I'm out here adventuring with you idiots?
for gold,
Well, that too.
see, gold makes the world go round.
And, the abhorrence of sacrifice to sentient creatures.
If you're not religious will never, disrupt your daily activities.
Any day, says Ninja, any day that another Rust Brother bites the dust is a good day for me.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we killed about 10 of them on the way there.
That does make me
I have-
feel better, yes.
Oh, excellent.
I'm starting to collect their dog tag equivalents. And Brainard opens his little bag and shows the Rust
Rust
Brother
Brothers
emblems.
If the Rust Brothers ever capture Brennar and goes like, what is this? That's going to be... I'll have to make a note.
If they ever capture Brainer, Brainer's just going to quickly put one on and be like, they kidnapped me.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You just
his
have to-
manipulation might not be quite good enough for that.
We just have to find someplace that has a bounty on Rust Brothers and turn those in.
Exactly.
So where are you going with? Are you going southwest or south?
We're going to go south, but I think this hex is as far as we can get between the dark forest and the mountains.
Make camp in among the
this is
beginning
true.
of the mountains.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see now. Yeah, because you're only having 1 quarter day of travel right now. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, because we want to get our schedule back on track.
You do want to get your schedule back on track. So. So basically you're traveling through a much more open forest. It's every once in a while as you walk through the foliage and navigate along deer tracks and other navigable spaces, there is a drizzle that will just make the ground wet enough, and it's if you didn't have this impending feeling of potentially having Wolfkin tracking you, it would have been a lovely, lovely day for a hike in the forest with the leaves glistening around you from dewdrops and the fresh spring rain. But nothing actually accosts you during this quarter day.
I'm not that worried about it. I'm pretty sure I could have taken their chieftain.
All right.
But Ninja
travels.
and Galame are always looking backwards, very worried about things.
In our travels, did we figure out what they actually, Galame and Ninja actually do, quote unquote, other than being adventurers that lost their friends?
Oh well, Galame is a hunter. That's he's not hiding that in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Ninja will say that she is generally the one who talks to other people. And that seems very convincing because she is charming.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Excellent.
I mean, you've seen my tricks with... oh, no, you weren't there. Soren saw me handling my scimitar and my dagger. I put on performances, showmanship, participate in
sneaky and
competitions.
stabby.
She will not comment on that. Except, of course, that Soren would have noticed that she is very sneaky and stabby.
Yep, but I'm not commenting either. So yeah, we'll set up camp at the base of the mountains.
Yep. And as usual, well, the routine goes as common, doesn't it? So Galame will keep watch. Meanwhile, it's very nice to have 2 scouts, isn't it?
Yes.
And not a problem at all.
We should maybe hunt something too. Rations seem to be getting low.
You can do some hunting while the camp is being set up. Does anyone want to do that? Galame obviously can't because he's keeping watch, and Celestial is lying sleeping because he will take the night shift.
Yeah, and I'm setting up the camp.
And you're setting up the camp, which
Hey,
leaves
stabby
Ninja
lady, you want to
or
come
Frida.
do some hunting with me?
Does Frida have any ranged weapons?
No.
You have a throwing
Actually,
spear? Or
yes,
did
I do. I've got a spear.
Yeah. So, will you do some hunting then? You can roll your survival, which is
Yep.
not much.
Not much.
Is anyone helping her? I guess Ninja can go and help. Brennar, you can help too if you want.
Unless you want to forage.
Unless you want to forage.
Yes, I will forage.
Very good. So you get a +1 on your roll, Frida?
Oh, I forgot to put the +1 on.
Well, just roll a d6.
That's on there somewhere. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to roll the d6. I thought there was a way to do
Just
that.
/R1d6.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a way to do it off my sheet. Oh, there it is.
should be. It's like, what is it called?
There it is. I found the button.
Ah, okay. There we go. Yeah, so
I'll push
no,
that.
you will not find anything. Yeah.
I'm pushing.
Pushing it.
And I will push the other one too.
Indeed. Alas,
Nope. Still nothing.
You are definitely not the company hunter.
No, I can kill it, but
You
to
can
find
kill
it.
Dead. Brenner? What will you do? You're
I'm going to. So where she busted her hunting, am I still able to forage?
Yeah, absolutely. You're not in the same spot. You can forage wherever you want.
All right, so I get one from herbalism. I'm just gonna add that as a gear die. Is that fine?
No, that's a skill die.
Skill? Okay. Do.
Look at that. You find a plant, an edible plant.
I come back with the biggest grin on my face after
it's
hearing.
spring and you're foraging, so that would have negated that, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll allow it for this time because I didn't say it in time, I guess. Yeah, you go back with a big grin on your face.
Yep.
And you have in fact found one piece of edible something that will have to be cooked to become a piece of.
Looks like it's vegetable stew, boys.
Yes, exactly. Meat is not back on the menu today. But it takes a quarter day to cook stuff, so I guess everybody's gonna sleep now, except for Celestial, who will keep watch as usual.
Once we get on the other side of the mountains, maybe we can take a day just to restock supplies.
And he scouts well. If anything comes at night, it will not surprise any of you. Well, that's interesting. Celestial does in fact wake you up in the middle of the night.
Oh, God damn it, what now?
Blood mist coming. We have to run.
Brainard, can't you just like possess it like you did last time, or is it too big?
No. And follow Celestial's lead.
Yeah, this is... No, you all gotta move it now. So, the
Looking
look
up the
that
mountains, I
spots it in
guess?
time, you have to make a move roll to get away by climbing into a tree or something similar.
God damn it.
Everybody up! Move! Into the trees! Ick.
I move.
Oh
Frida
my
just
goodness.
yells
Sorry,
at
you didn't see that because I didn't roll it publicly. I just rolled for Celestial, and I rolled 3 1s and a 5 after the push.
I will
Celestial-
grab his druidic ass and drag him up the tree.
Yeah, roll might. He was already at 6 willpower. He is now at 9. And has taken so much punishment. Yeah, basically he is trying to get himself up the tree and managed
I just
in
like
the dark
grab the back of his robes and
to
pull.
run into the tree branch. Bang! He's seeing stars. He's falling backwards when you reach down and just grab him by the back of his cloak and pull. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Nindia and Galame will have to try to get up there. We'll see how that goes.
I make it up, but my my bleeding gut blood starts seeping through the bandages again.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Poor Nindia. She is not going to make it up in time.
Do you want me to make a couple more might rolls?
There-
It's going to take a while, because right now you're busy with Celestial.
Is there anything that I can do via Dispel Magic to basically put the blood mist away from them long enough for them to try again?
No. No, doesn't work like that. It's the blood mist is not magic as such.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, your Ninja of everyone is caught in the mist. So yeah, you're all up there in the trees and looking around each other, and eventually Galame goes, "Where's Ninja? Where did she go? Oh no, she's down there." I'm gonna make her roll an insight roll now because she's stuck there in the mist. And let's see if... Oh, she made the first roll. So she needs to try and get out of it again, of course. And she will... No, someone has to... No, she can make another move roll to try and get out, which she will do. And she fails again, unless I push that. And now she gets up. Very hurt, but out of harm's way. That was close. Unfortunately, the blood mist will linger there for just enough time to break up your sleep. Everyone will be sleepy, except Celestial Passage, who slept before. And no one has had the chance to heal during the night. Ninja and Galame are very tired. They've struggled so much during this journey and never quite had enough time to sleep.
All right. Well, once we get on the other side of the mountains here, we should be able to take a day or so to rest and recover and everything.
Possibly, says India. She just hopes that you're right. We're gonna get to Rust Brother lands. These are Rust Brother lands, aren't they?
Of the mountains, the other side of the mountains. Honestly, couldn't tell you. But you know what? It's not Wolfkin lands.
That's a fair point. Yeah. So it's the 45th day of Spring Rise. It is in fact the last day of this month. And when dawn comes and the blood mist finally has left you alone and you can keep traveling, you are now moving into cursed lands, very possibly. I mean, the entire area is cursed, of course, but this is almost the heart of darkness as far as Brenna is concerned. These are the old lands of all the evils.
Even more fun.
Mm-hmm. Demons.
It can't be any worse than what we've been through the last week.
Sorcerers.
You keep saying that, and it keeps getting worse.
This is fine. This is fine.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will slaughter all the fucking demons you put me in front of. But
See?
stop saying it can't get worse. Because it very, very, very much can.
It'll get better. I'll meet another sorcerer, and we'll just totally walk through this place. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Or the sorcerer will be evil and I'll have to kill them.
Pretty sure the other side of the mountains, it's all happy-go-lucky people, and everything will be fine. No demons to be seen.
Sunshines and lollipops, right? Sorry.
Sunshine and lollipops on the other side of the mountains.
What mushrooms did you eat?
The one I brought back, remember? Purges.
Right? You want me to make soup out of that?
By mid-morning on this nice and clear day, scattered clouds, of course, but Still, I mean, you're so high up in the mountains after a while. These aren't the tallest mountains. You can see out on to the west the truly tall peaks, and even to the east there are tall peaks as well. But where you are, it's like very high mountain pass, if you will. And as you climb to the tops of the peaks there and look around, it's mid-morning. You've marched for almost 3 or 4 hours when you get up there. I said 3 hours. You can see down into the valley below, and far, far away you can see the glittering river below you as you can start making your way down the other side and into the plains.
Excellent.
I guess everyone rolls food and such like.
Are we setting right out?
Yeah, I mean, right now you are... I mean, you complete the morning's journey. That's my point.
Okay.
Celestial's food and water. Let's have a look. When B gets back, he looks at his character sheet and all the damage he's taken in various forms. He'll be like, "What happened?" But it looks like everyone is still good for rations, right? Yep.
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 So you've covered your rations needs. Yeah, you have another quarter day of marching. If you go south now, it will be through plains. Of course, the river there will cut you off. So you'll have to either ford the river in some fashion or move into the mountains. Which means that you might as well, depending on where you were headed, do you want to explore the plains? You want to go east and explore the mountains there, or are you headed west towards that castle that you mentioned before?
I think we're going to head down to the plains, and then that way, hopefully just take a day to rest, recover, do some hunting, replenish our food, all of that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel better
Maybe
doing
fill
that on
our
the
water
plains.
skins in said river.
Yeah.
Train.
Right.
Yeah, I'd feel better taking a day or so in the plains rather than in the mountains.
Mountains are nice and hospitable. Lots of crags, lots of hidey holes to hide in, lots of monsters. I mean, last time you were in a mountain, you were... Yeah, okay. I see your point.
Yeah.
My fur changed color last time we were in a mountain.
Yes, it really did, didn't it? There you go. Celestial will do his duty. I should have added the gear dice, but I didn't have to because he succeeded anyway. Let's see if you run into something in these plains. These count as plains, right? I'm gonna say plains. It doesn't say that there is any difference in the color, if you will. So you've made your way through the mountains and to the other side. And of course, the river being a large landmark to follow, it is easy enough to navigate. Celestial is checking your surroundings repeatedly with a spyglass. He sees a lot of birds of all kinds. He sees deer as well. Probably some mountain goats when in the foothills, but nothing to worry you. Nothing hostile. Nothing that could possibly be a threat to you during this quarter day. And that you will come up on the river there, so and you will not really have a good way of fording it at this point. So I guess you'll have to make camp.
Yeah, that's our plan.
That's the
We'll
plan,
make
I think.
camp. Yep.
We know the routine by now. Galame keeping watch while you're making the camp, while Celestial is sleeping.
Trainer is also going to sleep during this time.
I'm gonna go see if I can catch one of those mountain goats we saw.
Well, at least Soren manages to get a good nap. No, a good camp going. Good nap. That's Celestial's job right now. And while as it happens, Galame is nodding off. He couldn't help himself. He nodded off. But luckily, nothing ill befell you. And so you have a good camp set up. And night will fall, and a lot of you will sleep. Except for, of course, Celestial, who will keep watch. And I will heal up his damage track, because he did get a full sleep. And with that, folks, we are 5 minutes to 11 here in the Atlantic. And I feel like this is an excellent place. You've made camp, you're ready to just sort of take a little while, recuperate from the dangers of Groveland Forest, the Groveland Woods, and then set out and explore the river Begrand and the threats and dangers that you might find in these areas that might potentially maybe the heartlands of the Rust Brothers, or something much worse. At least that's what the legends say. But so I'm gonna advance the clock here, so we are at like 11 p.m. on the 45th of Springrise, because you do have the night to sleep. We haven't resolved that yet. And then we'll see what happens on the Awakening Day. It's a holiday, which I guess you won't be observing because you're out in the wilds instead. But somewhere in the villages there will be a lot of feasting of all kinds of kin.
What a shame. Missing the holiday.
You're missing the holiday, Soren. How could you? There will be parties. There will be music. There will be minstrels. There will be dancing and feasting and lots of ale. And you won't be there to see it.
Right up my alley.
Exactly.
Well, the feasting and ale, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I think Frida could have enjoyed some of that. Yeah.
As long as it's not human.
As long as it's not human flesh, exactly. Who knows what happened to Aro and his pack in his quest to punish the humans for... I mean, he's not wrong that the Rust Brothers don't like him.
Well, maybe when we're done back down here, we can go back and see how things are going for them.
Exactly.
They could massively just raise that village to the ground, and I could care less.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. All right.
I have no horse in this race, as they say.
You have no horse in this race, indeed. Okay. Thank you for watching, potential audience, and or now or in the future, as it were, because this will be on YouTube as well.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
So,
Good night, folks.
Thanks, everyone.
2 weeks.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a
See
good
yous.
night, everyone.
You too.